tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Throw good, DJ.
Boy, you take a look at this Houston Rockets offense. They've got so many threats, and Harden is clearly the big one. He's in the middle of it all, and his teammates do a nice job of playing off of him.
And it's George finishing it off.
I tell you what, mind-blowing experience when you look at Paul George as a dunker. This guy makes alley-oops look easy.
Galloway kicks to DJ. Houston moving the ball around. Back to Galloway. For three. It's hauled in by George. Pacers leading by 3. Pass to McConnell. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. And it's blocked by Reed.
And you love the hustle DJ brings on defense, using his solid leaping ability to block shots.
Here's Morris. It's rebounded by Indiana. They are coming into this having notched to win against the Knicks in their last game.
Well, that was a very physical game, and I think that plays into their hands. So a lot of their points came at the foul line.
And it also led to a lot of foul trouble from some of the key guys they were up against. So we can't forget about that part of it either.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Galloway. He's covered by McConnell. Galloway kicks to space. Pass to Gordon. Space sets a screen. Here's Morris. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Morris has got his second bucket tonight. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Indiana. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, Houston a whole new 5 on the floor. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. They've got Paul George. Turner is out there with Payton, and it's Mwaba in at the 2 spot. That's the Pacers 5. Here's DJ, and the layup's good off the glass. Reed's got 9.
Man, I love the strength of DJ, not allowing himself to be overwhelmed or bullied. Remarkable at staying with the shot, even when he gets bumped.
And George kicks to Turner. The pass to Payton. There's the screen. Some solid D from Paul.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Bulls delivered a big performance. He scored 33 points, and he did not miss a whole lot from the field. The basket must have seemed pretty big. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
Well, Greg, you know where I'm going. He was a stat sheet stuffer in that game. Did a little bit of everything and did it all well.
Rockets leading by 7. Hey, talk about a pass-first point guard. That's Elfrid Payton.
That's his mentality and his gift. He's exceptional at it. He's been a good playmaker right from the start, a pure point guard. Old school in his ability to really focus on setting up his teammate. A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
Waba kicks to George. Dishes it to Payton. Turner with a screen on Paul. They need this. Payton. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 10.
When it comes to scoring the ball inside, Payton's a master at it. I mean, the defense can contest him all they want down there, but he still finds ways to bury it right in their face.
Valanciunas sets a screen for DJ. The shot, no good. Good D by Payton. And the foul called on DJ. That is his first foul of the game. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. There's 1:47 left in the second quarter. Pass to Nwaba. Kicks it to George. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Well, one thing about Paul George, outstanding length for a wing. Clark, he's listed at 6'9", but he's grown since he came into the league, hasn't he?
Yeah, we've had debates about that because I'm about 6'8.5" or so, and I kind of look at him eye to eye, but he feels like he's taller than me, so we'll go with PG on that one. But he's also added some muscle too, Kevin, and that's helped him at both ends of the floor. He's a lot stronger and able to play through contact as a result of it.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
6 to shoot. Here's Swanson. Swanson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Floats it up for DJ, and DJ throws it down.
You've got to keep DJ in front of you on defense. I mean, if you don't, he's looking for that lob up high every time.
Pacers trail by 7.
And 2 for 1. That's what they'd like to get right now.
That would be ideal, and that's exactly what they'll try to do. They don't need to rush it, just need to get a quality shot, and quickly.
Pass to Swanson. Turner with a screen on Paul. Here's Payton. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And here's Reed. Over George, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Houston.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, you have scored very efficiently in the first half, so what has the mindset been?
Well, you know, I've tried to stay aggressive when I have the ball and not to get baited into taking a bad shot. And as long as I keep attacking and not settling for the bad looks, then I'll be effective on the offensive end. We have a great offense, you know, as a team, and I'm just trying to do my part within it.
Well, you guys are working together, and it's paid dividends so far. Thanks. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at DJ in this one. He's been everywhere.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Houston, the two pillars of this team, Chris Paul and Harden, are the 1 and the 2. Reed out there with Clint Capella, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. The 3 from George, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Going up, Clark, you were Mr. Basketball USA, a national ranking. Be truthful. How dominant were you in high school in Cleveland, Ohio?
I was a really good high school player, considered one of the top 2 or 3 in the country in 1979, which was actually perhaps the best high school class ever. Documented by many who follow the game: Isaiah Thomas and Sam Bowie, James Worthy, Ralph Sampson, Dale Ellis, Terry Cummings, Dominique Wilkins. I could go on and on. A terrific class, and I was considered at the top of that class as a high school.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Waba kicks to Turner. Feeds to Peyton. Pass and Waba, just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Paul. Houston leading by 7. He kicks to Valanciunas. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And sometimes, you don't capitalize off a good shot or a good look. Still, you got to keep letting those good looks slide.
It's George on the wing. Reed covering. George against Reed. Shot off the pick. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And that's 15 points for George.
I tell you, it's one of the hardest things to defend in the NBA. Paul George getting a screen. I mean, he's really excellent at operating in the screen and roll.
Here's Harden. Back to Valanciunas. And it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Count it.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind it out game.
Paul with the ball. 6 points for him. Capella dishes to Harden. Misses off the right eye.
Sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
Peyton kicks to Turner. And the pass to Swanson. The 3 from George. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And the range that George has, I mean, he is a knockdown threat from the perimeter.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And with the tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
You're exactly right. Halting the other team's run momentarily. Let's see what he comes up with now, Greg.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Spates checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Marcus Morris comes in for Clint Capella. Gordon's checked in for James Harden. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Chris Paul. No good from Spates.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
From deep, George. Sabonis for the lead. And there's George. That's good on the assist by McConnell. And now it's a 3-point Pacer lead.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
For Houston, they've gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Here's Morris. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. A chance to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for the Pacers.
And the front line carrying the load offensively. They always say reward the big men and credit the guards for getting them the ball and enabling these guys to fill it up.
That one misses.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Marquis, went to college together, played in the pros together.
You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
The Pacers have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's DJ. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Man, what determination from DJ would not be denied. Love how he forces his way through.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Free throw good, DJ. And the NBA has had coaches who are as legendary as any player. With that in mind, Clark, who is your pick as the greatest coach of all time?
Man, I can't even begin to have an answer for that one. There's some guys that jump out, though, when you think about that list, who would be on it. Greg Popovich for sure. And Phil Jackson would have to be included on that list. Fred Auerbach. And Chuck Daly for the way he was able to manage his players. Pat Riley. You have to consider him as part of being on somebody worthy of that list as well. And I'll even go back a little farther and throw Lenny Wilkins in the mix. I thought he was really good with a number of different teams that he coached.
Waba passes to Sabonis. Over Gordon. He can't get it to go. And the Rockets take it the other way. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Galloway with the bucket. Galloway has got his first basket.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Screen by Young. They set the screen. Lob pass to George, and George with the stop.
And George can rapidly fill up the score column now. He's a high-volume shooter who doesn't hesitate at any time to let it fly.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. McConnell kicks to Young. Passes it to Sabonis. Basket is good, and they'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Free throw good. Sabonis.
You know, one of the great strengths of Coach D'Antoni, to me, Kevin, is he really gives his players a lot of confidence. And his philosophy really clicks with players. They're comfortable playing for him. They know their responsibilities, and they play hard for D'Antoni.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
And to what you said about Mike D'Antoni, he sees his players and asks, what can they do, instead of what can't you do?
And, you know, he's had a lot of success last season, elevating the Rockets and winning Coach of the Year in the process.
Goes up on the wing, and it's Spates with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Galloway kicks to DJ. A three-pointer, no good. Pacers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Now McConnell. Here's Sabonis. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
The Rockets have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Leaf checked in for the Pacers.
Smoke break.
Nene, he's checked in for the Rockets. Free throw good for Morris. Indiana trailing here. McConnell kicks to Young. Here's the screen. He feeds it to George. Good work defensively by Morris.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Reed dishes to Galloway. Morris a screen. Kept alive. Goes up again. Here's Galloway. Nene, the screen. Galloway kicks to Morris. They shoot again. And the shot's good from Nene. Nene's got his second bucket of the night.
Look at the intensity of Nene, one of the strongest guys in the game. Phenomenal at scoring the ball inside.
Young passes to Sabonis. Back to Young. Shoots from 12. Goes back up. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Sabonis.
Yeah, those shots are taken totally in rhythm. High percentage quality shots and really getting whatever he wants.
Nene, the screen. DJ kicks to Galloway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Drains the three-pointer. Galloway has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's the screen. Pass to Leaf. Now, here's McConnell. Screen by Young. Now, here's McConnell. Reed covering. Shoots it. A shot by McConnell, no good. Rockets leading by 4. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. Risa comes in for DJ. James Harden, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And Paul subbed in for Langston Galloway. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. George against Harden. Screen by Capella. Harden dishes to Capella. Turner with the steal. 4-on-3 break. Pass to Swanson. Second chance shot. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Turner.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, he's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Rockets lead by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. They've got Paul George, also Elfrid Payton out there. Turner is out there with Leaf, and it's Swanson in at the 4 spot. That's the Pacers' 5. Harden, no good.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Payton kicks to George to tie it up. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. George has got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
George doesn't mind taking advantage of every chance to knock down the mid-range jump shot.
Harden the pass to Capella.
I love that. Yes, indeedy.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that.
kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kevin, there. I mean, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Back to Morris. Lock at 6. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And they're shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Turner. Good work defensively by Capella.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot.
David Nwaba is checked in for the Pacers. And a change for the Rockets. Valanciunas is checked in. Now here's Paul from deep Harden. It's hauled in by George. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
I tell you what, he's doing his best to contribute, but he's been out of sync, out of rhythm. Luckily, his team still is in front.
Paul dishes to Valanciunas. Takes a shot at the elbow, and the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, a little too physical on that play. Tries to climb over the top of him and gets whistled for it.
That was an elementary call for them to make there. I mean, once he knocked him off balance from behind, that was a no-brainer.
They set the pick. The pass to Swanson. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Payton up top, defended by Paul. On that one from Nwaba.
Tremendous court awareness by Payton.
Houston in the lead. And here is Paul. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Harden outside. The feed to Ariza. Now, here's Capella. He's covered closely.
And, you know, Capella has a big body, Kevin, and knows how to use it as he draws contact from the defense on his way up.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
That's good from Capella.
Well, I tell you what, it's really impressive how Capella has improved his role so quickly, Kevin. I mean, he's a starting caliber center known for his defense, but continues to make strides on offense, too.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Pacers trail by 3. Outside, George. Pass to Nwaba. DJ McConnell, he's checked in for David Nwaba. And a change for the Rockets. DJ is checked in for Trevor Ariza. Paul kicks to Valanciunas. Paul with the ball. Here's Harden on the wing. Now Reed over in the corner. Paul out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. The Pacers making a switch here. Young's checked in. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Here's Payton. Outside Turner. Pass to McConnell. Screen by Young. McConnell kicks to Turner. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 6 assists in the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
There's the dish to Reed. Harden outside. Screen by Valanciunas. Kicks it out to Paul. 3-pointer. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the Rockets lead by 6.
You know, the defense has to be conscious of his playmaking, so a lot of times that gives Chris Paul plenty of room to get off the three-point shot.
Outside Turner. Back to George. Shoots from the elbow. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
You know, that pass wasn't deflected or anything, Kevin. You don't see that often. An unfortunate, unforced turnover.
David Nwaba is checked in for Indiana. Pacers trail by 6. George passes to Payton. Turner with the screen. Here's George. And it's Reed pulling it down. DJ's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Knocks it loose. Young with the steal. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And I think George is clearly one of the most difficult covers in the league. When he's taking it strong to the basket, the defense sometimes has no choice but to foul him.
That free throw good from George. And both free throws good for Paul George.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Harden dishes to Valanciunas. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Now here's Payton. Outside, George. Pass to Nwaba. Shot clock at 5. Launches at 3. And there's Paul George. And the assist from Thaddeus Young. And that's now 30 points for George. And here is Paul. Here's Harden on the wing. Off the screen. The shot missing.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated, Greg, because nothing is falling right now. But he's going to keep chipping away at it, and that's the attitude. Stay with it.
Paul with the ball. This is the DJ. Harden outside. Here's the floater. And he lays it up and in. And the Rockets lead by 3.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
Turner with the screen. George with no one around. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
Harden kicks to DJ. Back to Harden. Feeds it to Reed. Yes!
And this atmosphere is bananas.
Electric in here. I mean, that was a tremendous shot. But this crowd all over, turned up.
And the Pacers call time here. They trail by 2. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
This game is strong.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, DJ.
And guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Odom.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Indiana's head coach was saying to the team. He said, we've got to it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time.
Kevin. All right, thank you, David.
Paul George has been sensational.
Lead a screen. Paul against Peyton. Screen by Valanciunas. The three from Harden. The shot, no good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now Peyton. Turner with the screen. The three from George. No good on the shot. Timeout called the Rockets. Is what you take.
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
Your thoughts?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
There's a screen. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Good from beyond the arc. What a shot. But they may take a second to look at it. Boy, that was close. Well, they are going to replay right now to make sure he did not release it in time as the officials originally ruled. Well, they thought they had the game already won. Now they
Game, baby.
And the NBA replay
Game.
is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off.
That is beautiful.
We should see here, but no harm.
Beautiful. Win by 2.
They ruled that he got the shot off in time.
What a game. What a game. If you stuck around and watched that, congratulations. That was one of the funnest games. One of the top, probably top 5, 6, 7. Top, definitely top 10. Probably top 5. Close to the top 5. I need to be making more money.
Fantastic game. Listen, Ernie and the guys want to talk to you at the studio.
About to change my number to 0. I'm gonna change my number to 0 this year and go by the O factor.
Hey, Shaq here. You showed me a lot out there tonight with the way you were able to dominate the glass. Was that something you set out to do?
Shaq, something that we always talk about in practice and in meetings is how we want to close out possessions on defense. I mean, that is something that we all bought into, and it's the goal of ours each time we take the court. So I'm not so much worried about my individual performance on the glass so much as how we rebound as a team.
Spoken well. You should take Kenny's place. Back to you, Ernie.
And that's all, folks. Signing off until the next game. This has been DollahBeer. DollahBeer Radio is on hiatus. We'll see you next time.